The following questions are from the Real SAT test dated January 2008, courtesy of the College Board. Number 12. Many years after Ernest Just received the NAACP's Spingarn Medal for his groundbreaking discoveries in cell biology, the nation issuing a postage stamp to honor him. Many years after he got this, 4 is correct, groundbreaking discoveries, noun, adjective, correct, in cell biology, the nation issued, otherwise there's no verb here. What did the nation do? It issued a postage stamp to honor him. Many jazz enthusiasts would have to admit that they're having unjustly overlooked the music of Benny Nawahi, who popularized the Hawaiian steel guitar sound in the early 1930s. Okay, many would admit, or would have to admit that they have. Yeah, you need a verb here. That they have unjustly overlooked. Verb, adverb, correct. The music of Nawahi, he popularized, that's correct. Okay, so B. Joseph Pulitzer, a Hungarian-born immigrant to the United States and an innovator in the field of popular journalism, who established the Pulitzer Prizes in journalism and literature. Okay, Pulitzer was an immigrant and an innovator in the field of popular journalism, who established, okay, there's no verb in this sentence, no main clause, so you don't need the who here. Yeah, so he established the prizes in journalism and literature. Ethel Payne, the tough investigative reporter which is well known for her coverage of the civil rights movement, first received critical acclaim for a diary she kept while living in Japan after the Second World War. Payne, the reporter, who is, which is for a thing or animal, who for a person. Reporter, who. Famous for, well known for something, for her coverage of, she covered the civil rights movement. Yeah, she first received critical acclaim for a diary she kept while she was living in Japan. Okay, yep, A. By incorporating Pueblo figures into her strongly geometric and abstract work is why Pueblo artist Helen Hardin has had a significant impact on contemporary Native American art. By incorporating, doing this, incorporating figures into her strongly geometric, correct, okay, adjective, adverb, modifying that, that's correct, an abstract work is why, this is wrong, but we'll go back to it, has had a significant impact on, effect on, impact on, that's correct. Okay. By incorporating these figures into her geometric and abstract work, comma, Pueblo artist Helen Hardin has had, okay, you don't need the, that's wrong. Number 17. There are a short but substantive list of major innovations in American education that resulted from the efforts of mathematician Winifred Merrill. There is a list. Singular. And the list is short, but it has a lot of substance, but substantive resulted from is correct, the efforts of this person, correct. 18. The bus would not have had to take the long detour instead of the main highway if the bridge did not become treacherous in the aftermath of an ice storm. The bus would not have had to take past conditional perfect. Well, to take is right. The long detour instead of, take a detour instead of the highway, correct. If the bridge did not become, this is wrong because this is the past tense. The bridge had become treacherous first. That's why the bus had to take the long detour. So you need to do if the bridge had not become. So the bridge had become treacherous. That's why the bus had to take. The bus would not have had to take the detour if the bridge had not become treacherous in the aftermath of an ice storm. So after the ice storm. Number 19. Although one of the most frequently taught of William Faulkner's works, Light in August, remains one of the least understood, one of the hardest to bring into either intellectual or aesthetic focus. So although it's one of the most frequently taught, Light in August remains, okay, most frequently taught is correct because taught, adjective, frequently, adverb, correct. Light in August remains correct, singular, singular, one of the least understood. Yeah, lots of works, so you use least, one of the hardest to bring into either intellectual or aesthetic focus, either or, that's correct, so no error. Number 20. By using electromagnetic sensors to record the frequency of lightning strikes throughout the United States, meteorologists have determined that it occurs at the rate of 2,000 per hour. By using these sensors to do what? To record the frequency of lightning strikes where? Throughout the United States. Meteorologists have determined, they've determined that it occurs, that the strikes, so plural, that they occur at the rate of 2,000 per hour. Number 21. Despite research on the diagnosis of heart disease and the use of increasingly sophisticated technology in its treatment, the condition of coronary arteries is still difficult to assess precisely. Okay, in spite of research or despite research on the diagnosis of heart disease, correct, and the use of increasingly sophisticated technology, noun, adjective, adverb, this modifies this, that's correct. In its treatment is treatment of what? Treatment of heart disease, singular, singular, correct. The condition of coronary arteries is, this is the subject, condition is singular, singular, correct. The African violet is among the most popular houseplants because their flowers bloom throughout the year and come in a wide array of colors. The violet is among the most, lots of houseplants, the most correct because their flowers bloom. The flowers of the African violet, so singular, because its flowers bloom throughout the year and come in a wide array of colors. The flowers come, the flowers bloom, plural, 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 singular, singular, a wide range of colors, a wide array of colors, correct. 23. No one but a fool would readily lend money to a person who is known to be a frequent gambler. No one except a fool would readily lend, verb, adverb, correct, money to a person who is known, person, singular, who represents this, so is, correct, known to be, correct. 24. The plans proposed by the students for the homecoming celebrations are perfectly clear and it is well within our budget. However, the plans are not likely to be approved by the administration. Okay, the plans proposed by the students for the homecoming celebrations are perfectly clear, correct, adjective, adverb, and it is well, what is well within our budget? The plans, and they are well within our budget. However, the plans are not likely to be approved by the administration. Number 25, it was obvious that all of the candidates had planned carefully for the televised debate, for each answer to the opening question showed evidence of having been rehearsed. It was obvious that all of them had planned carefully, verb, adverb, correct, for the debate, for each answer. Yeah, this sounds awkward, but it's right, because it means because. Yeah, why was it obvious? It was obvious because each answer to the opening question showed evidence of having been rehearsed. Proof of, evidence of, that's correct. So E. For any mayor of a vast metropolitan area, an understanding of current issues in all districts is not only desirous but also vital. For any mayor, okay, an understanding of, you understand something, you have an understanding of something, that's correct, is not only, so what is, the understanding is, that's correct, is not only desirous but also vital. This is wrong. Desirous means desirous of change, you mean you want change, okay? So here what you want to say is not only desirable, okay? So the people are desirous of a mayor with an understanding of current issues. They want a mayor with an understanding of current issues. But whether the mayor has an understanding, that is desirable and vital. Okay, so D. 27. Because of the exceptionally hilly terrain, the final miles of the race course were difficult for the other runners and me. Because of this, because of the hilly terrain, hilly adjective, exceptionally adverb, that's correct. The final miles of the race course were difficult, miles plural, were plural, correct, for the other runners and me. Let me see, anytime it's these me, I things, substitute for us. Us equals them and me. That's correct. So no error. The 7-month-old baby was considered precocious to her family because she was already able to grasp tiny items delicately between her thumb and forefinger. The baby was considered precocious to her family. No. She was considered something by someone, by her family, because she was already able to grasp tiny items delicately. Grasp is the verb, delicately modifies the verb, so adverb correct, between A and B, between her thumb and forefinger, correct, so A. 29. To those of us who had heard the principal of the high school talk about the budget, the news of the staff cuts was not surprising. To those of us who had heard, well, correct, the principal of the high school talk, we had heard the high school principal talk about the budget. We had heard him or her talk about the budget. And to us, the news of the staff cuts was not surprising. News is singular, surprising singular, so correct.